off day, he's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Freddie Freeman stands in now and watches strike one. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch. One away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And there's a ball. Two out, space is empty.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here in Baltimore and getting to start, Fernando Valenzuela.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now, Richie Ashburn. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn. Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hauls it in for the out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Prince Fielder next up for the Braves. Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That is it. The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Line drive, caught. 2 left for Atlanta, scoreless after 1. Back now at Oriole Park, stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sheffield. Maddox back to work. And a foul ball. Maddox, a 6-foot righty, more than 300 wins in his career. He's a 4-time Cy Young Award winner. And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. to the right side. McNeil tosses to first. One out in the second.
The catcher, Joe Mauer.
And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Mauer. And a foul ball. One down base. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Cody Bellinger. Fastball for a strike. Bellinger takes a strike, and now it's 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
Here's Riley Green.
Green.
On the line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now Harry Ford. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Second and third, one gone. Evan Carter now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Braves strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. We'll have to regroup here.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Willie Adames stands in. Right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball up the middle. And they get Adames for the out.
Batting 9. The second baseman.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Luis Angel Acuna. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll make it to second base with two gone.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the.
Just missed.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Fielder hauls it in to end the inning. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's the Braves DH, Richie Ashburn. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and it gets by him. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from real good about that one.
And now the shortstop, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1 so far. Whipped, and this one could be extra bases. And the Braves score first. It's 1-0. And he's got a double.
Big RBI for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Paul Molitor. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and it's 0-1. At the belt and fires. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Valenzuela, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man at second. That's towards center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Bellinger pulls it down to second with the throw-in. No chance to get back. It's a double play. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Start of the fourth. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Maddox back to work. Foul ball there. There's the strike. And takes low for ball 1.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And here it comes. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Gary Sheffield, the next to hit for the Orioles. He swings and fouls one off. And that skips in the dirt. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Chopped left side. Rolls across the diamond, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Kevin Gausman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And the pitch. Fought off foul. Ripped on a line to center. Bellinger makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up they'll find a hole.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line drive, caught. Braves are set down 1-2. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1. Mauer goes 6 feet 5 inches, a career batting average over 300. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a ball popped up under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one fouled off.
Bellinger's won a variety of awards in his career, hasn't he? I mean, he's been named Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Comeback Player of the Year now. Won a few Silver Slugger awards, and he has himself quite the trophy cabinet.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. Right-hander kick steals. And that one is lifted in the air. Green sizes this one up. That's out number 2. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Braves up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 1-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Whitey Ford.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now in for the Braves, Harry Ford doubled his first time up. The pitch. And that one pulled foul. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and whipped it into the outfield.
Evan Carter next up for the Braves. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So man aboard. And next for Atlanta, Jackie Robinson. 1 for 2. This one in the air center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour, and the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the height.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Steven Wilson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And that one hammered. Gone into the flagpole. That'll fire up the dugout. Their third home run of the inning. It's 7-0.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now the right field.
One down. Riley Green next up for the Braves. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. McNeil around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
The 0-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Two on, 1 out. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hand, you got a better shot.
Base hit. 1 run in already. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field.
Coming on for the Orioles, Ryan Stanton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters.
Well struck right field. And it's out of here. He shoots one out to right. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, there's no doubt he knew what was at stake as he dug in. And who knows if he actually tried for it there. But either way, he delivered. Man, that cycle. It's just so rare, but always so special to see, and especially when it finishes with a home run. That was awesome.
Now it's going to be Jackie Robinson. Line drive. Sheffield makes the catch, inning over. But it's a huge inning for him as they score 10 times. We're through 5. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Willie Adames. Bounce to the left side. And they get Adames for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And a foul ball. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him looking for the K. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles nothing. here in Baltimore. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, Paul Molitor. The right-hander back to work. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Base hit.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. And a nice job of turning that one around.
Now here is Chas McCormick. There's a swing and a drive. Going gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 13-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He came out of his shoes on that one.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Santos.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They go back-to-back, and they boost their lead. It's 14-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay caught in a rundown now. And they tag him out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Harry Ford. And first offering is fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Wander Suero is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Todd Helton. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-2. The punch out there. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Wade Boggs now.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Alec Thomas looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. there's a foul ball. 2 outs.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there, but this one's pretty much over. 14. So remaining in the game defensively, Alec Thomas. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. So digging in, Evan Carter. He's already.
The left fielder, Evan Carter.
He homered in this game. Santos back to work. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Back to the top of the lineup, Richie Ashburn. Next up for the Braves. Base hit center field. Throws to second. And he's got no chance. He's out. But they do get a run. Now a chance for Jackie Robinson. This one smoked out to left. Walker puts it away. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
On a line out towards center. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is that. They push across 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Back to the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. Chili Davis. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Swings through that.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Struck him out looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Clips the corner, going 1. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Bounced up the middle. Robinson throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Wander Suero. So coming into the game now on defense, Jason DeLay. He takes over behind the plate. And here is Prince Fielder.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And he deals. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Riley Green. Slides, but he can't come up with it. In comes the one from third. And they extend their lead.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
And now, Harry Ford. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball,
Activity in the bullpen. John Franco is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Trying it, a right-hander. Runners on the move. Gets a piece and stays alive. McNeil on second. Green over at first with one away. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
So first and second with 2 outs. Evan Carter next up for the Braves.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. All set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Swing and a foul straight back.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that ninth inning. For being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Luis Angel Acuna, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Green on the run. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Freddie.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Fastball for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that's in there at the knees. Maddox is just one strike away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. Up the middle. Base hit. So 2 down. Now here's the Orioles DH. Todd Helton on the ground, and this should do it. On the first, ball game. And the Braves slug their way to a win in this one.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.